Okay, here we go. Sixth graders, it is follow along on the slides, daily activities, check your emails for Schoology, support your team, sit with your team, work hard and be nice. Fluor water, respect your materials, we teach peace. It's Unit 3, rolling in the Fuse Studio. Unit 3 slides are available on Schoology. They're on the board, they're on the screen. 3, November, Quebec. Papa Juliet, Sierra November. If you run into a struggle, go ahead and flop like Rosie. It is test day. I'm sorry, I know it's inconvenient that I'm not there on test day. I have a sick kid, so I'm out today, and I have a scheduled eye doctor appointment tomorrow. My annual eye doctor appointment. I do wear contact lenses, for those of you who didn't know. So I'm going to be out tomorrow afternoon. I will be in the morning tomorrow, and I am extending the deadline for Unit 3 for you guys all the way through Friday, given the circumstances of this week that were unpredictable. For today, using the standard objectives that we have, I can use feedback from classmates to make projects and programs better. I can manage my time wisely so I get my projects done, whether working alone or with partners. I'll consider what I did and how the project could be improved for the future, both my process and the overall directions. I can predict how what I worked on could be good or bad for the world overall as we continue into the future. I'm able to create my own work using the tools provided. How do I use feedback to make projects better? How do I manage my time? What improvements can be made on my challenge? How is my challenge related to the outside world, and what work can I create with the provided tools? I can write or speak to what I've learned through this challenge. If you choose to speak, someone will have to go ahead and write for you. When I'm there, I'm always happy to type for you if you want to speak your answers. Test day PSA will be coming at you in a minute. The bell ringer is just any final questions before the test. Since I'm not there, I'm going to let you have that open forum to answer one another. If you need to pause the video, go ahead and let the guest teacher know. I'm sure they'll be happy to pause it for you. I'm going to keep moving. Unit 12 had 6 people skip the final quiz. Choosing not to take the quiz is a choice to fail. When your time comes, stay focused, do your best. Remember that IDK, NA, and similar responses do not count for points. I'm going to get myself off the screen so you can see this stuff. It's important. I'm going to go through the quiz. If you need more time, let me know in your exit ticket. All of today's work is due no later than Friday. I moved it Friday, December 8th. After that, it's a 4. I did not try. There are 7 total questions. They break down this way. You can read the full summative report rubric there. The quiz looks like this. If you want to pick it up, it's going to be Bitly 47 uniform Mike Alpha Sierra Romeo. And it's going to look like this. I just want to draw your attention. It says 3 Caballeros, blah, blah, blah. Name, class period. You're either in my 6th hour or in my 7th period. All 6th graders. So I'm going to just fake this one out. Pretend that I am in 7th hour. Yeah, that's me. Okay, I just want to go through the questions. It's the only reason that I'm on here. I'm just going to do it this way because you can still see it. There are voice recordings on here, should you need them. I'm just trying to touch on a few of the things that I want to make sure that you are aware of. So, for question 1, you're picking out whatever your challenge was that you worked on during this unit. Fuse challenges are a mix of skills from the 19th century to today. Pick 3 skills off the word wall. That's all you got to do for that one. What steps did you take to learn or hone the aforementioned skills? Basically, what did you do in your challenge that actually let you use those skills you picked for 1.2? Okay, moving on to question 2.1. Please describe your project timeline. That's actually looking at how you did your project. Did you set a timeline? What was it? How did you do things? Did you find you're ahead of your timeline or behind? In what ways did your project timeline help you stay on task? If you're able to stay on track or ahead of your timeline, what helped you achieve these goals? If you were behind, what caused you to fall behind? Question 3, consider how this challenge relates to the outside world, situations and materials. What are the positive and negative societal, cultural, and economic impacts of your challenge? On the outside world, not on you personally. Your challenge failed, your print failed. That's not a negative for you. That's not a negative. That might be a negative for your opinion, but that's not a negative for the outside world. Question 4.1, what are some elements that are working well? Straight up, what in the challenge is working well? What in the directions, what in the materials, what's working well? What's not working well for 4.2? What would you rewrite, and how would you rewrite them? Considering what you said in those last 2 questions, how's that going to help people in the future do better on this challenge? And then the last part, what feedback did you get from classmates or from me? How did that feedback help you? What feedback would you give a classmate for their challenge, and how would that feedback help them? That is what I have for you for today. Have a really great day. Be nice, everybody. Love you. Happy Monday.